Hello YouTubers, this is NHRA 1975. It's April 20th, 2018 today, and I just want to do a short update video on things I've accomplished. First off, cross the electrical system redo. Electrical system redo is off the list, so that is great. I finished up with the last fan wiring over there. It's sort of messy. I'm going to clean that up later. I'll put the convoluted tubing on and everything, but that's the smaller fan. So that is now hooked up. I had to go with a little bit different relay. They couldn't get the one in stock, but it's still, I think it's at least a 70 amp relay. So that sucker turns on now. So this is activated with a switch. So if this one fails or whatever, I always have this one as a backup. So that's nice. Turn this fan off. I also installed some beautiful carpeting. It's just that rubberized kind of stuff you put on floors. It kind of smells a bit, but hopefully the smell goes away. But I'm just going to keep the seat out on this side now, because when I tow, I can store stuff in here and stack stuff, make it easier to move, to tow the Monty, because you're going to have to bring tires and everything. So anyways, that's it for that. Another thing that happened, I installed the cooling system, and had to get another pump. The Eldebrock unit there's a little weep hole underneath, and when the weep hole starts to leak, it's an indicator the seals are going, the pump needs to be replaced. Can't really afford a brand new pump, so I just put a stalker on here. This engine shouldn't turn, like, it might turn about 6,500 at the most, but I have a stock pulley, so I'm hoping the stalker water pump lasts. I can't see it not, but eventually I'm going to send the Eldebrock down to get rebuilt. It's about $75, but anyway, so that works. I pressurized the entire cooling system, no leaks now, and it appears like there's no leaks back there. I was having some problems with that. A lot of guys have that. What's happening is back there underneath there's an area on the cylinder head. The gasket is open, but the manifold's blocked, so I think the water pools up or something, so you really need a good seal. I used this stuff here. Actually, I had it in stock from I don't know how many years ago. This avation stuff's great. I don't know, I've been using it more now. So apparently it's not leaking from there, so that's nice. So the cooling system, I also had to replace some of these hoses. They got tore up, so I went to the truck supply stop and got some radiator tubing. It's expensive, but this stuff should last. So anyways, the headers are in. This header on this side is almost always a pain in the butt. It's hard to get in there and start the bolts, and it's not an easy thing, and the gasket normally gets a little mangled, but it's in there. Hopefully it seals. Transmission is in, thanks to my neighbor. Let's just call him the Sandman. He helped me install the trans. I also made some access holes so I can get at these bolts down here. I don't know. You guys know what kind of bolts. These ones they're really hard to access from the top, so I put some stuff in the floor pan inside. Believe it or not, that took a lot of time. Transmission dipsticks in. There was a seal that the trans builder put in, and I didn't realize he had put another seal in. I thought there was all these problems, but it just, once I took the seal out and just put the low current in without the seal, it worked. But I think that's about it. I put in a heck of a lot of hours. It seems like I haven't done much, but I mean, it all takes time. Like this thing, like wiring this up was a pain. Still have to maybe do some other work on it. I want to put this convoluted tubing like I talked about. So that's it. Next up, I think I'm just going to keep plugging away. I have to replace some spark plug wire. Some of the boots got burnt badly. Bad boot. So I'm going to have to use a wire crimper, and I had bought these MSD boots a long time ago. I think they're 135 degree. So I'm going to have to try to work on that, because it's a lot of these boots get burnt when being so close to the headers. You know, one of them really burnt bad, so maybe that was a source of some ignition problems. You can see it there. So we'll see. That, I want to redo that. Spark plugs. Let's put the spark plugs in. They're all real sooty. But I use the index things on here to point the electrode. I use the NGK V-Power Racing. $32.49, about $4 a plug up here. And yeah, hopefully I can start this sucker up soon. Drive shaft soon. There's the header. I still need to put the rest of the exhaust on. Yeah, I think that's about it. So anyways, hopefully next one will be I'll be having this thing running again. And maybe just a short, quick trip around the block. Nothing too nuts. Okay, guys. You have a good one.